What's going on, YouTube? It is time for a cold start. 89 Honda Accord. 5 days since this car has been started. 89 Honda Accord. You guys know the one that left me stranded. I couldn't believe it. It's hot out today, so I'm sure this car will start right up. Still got some gas and stuff. When you turn that to the thing all the way, you get the when you turn the thing to 2, the key to 2, you get your fuel pump come on. This one doesn't even buzz, this fuel pump, because I'm sure it's golden. It's a Honda. There's no problem with the fuel pump. I'll show you guys one thing that goes wrong with this car, though, that probably very few people know about. But anyway, I hope she starts. This is the one that I thought I couldn't blow up until I got stranded on the side of the highway. See, when it's warm outside, it's a little rough. It acts a little tricky. Of course, I don't have power steering. I gave up on power steering a long time ago because I don't want to replace the whole power steering rack. And the guy told me that the seals that are inside these cars in the power steering rack, the seals that are leaking, those seals are machined in. So, I mean, if I really wanted power steering, I take the hard road. I take the hard way out every time. So, I just figure power steering is just keeping me in, a little bit better shape. Heck, I mean, as hard as I have to struggle sometimes, it might be adding a year to my life. Who knows? Anyway, as you can see, the Honda with my last distributor I don't have any extra distributors for this car, but she starts right up. But I'll show you, I was driving down the highway. I was actually coming from Vegas to Texas, and it was running a little funny, and I kept hearing a little bit of a clanging, and one of the spark plugs had almost backed out completely. And it's a tricky spark plug to get to, and it's a tricky spark plug to work on. So you got to be careful with these cars. But even as you can see, AC comes right on. You can hear the 2 fans come on. Kicks on the fans, of course. But I'll show you one more thing about this car, and then that'll be my cold start video. But yeah, it still has pretty good cold AC. If it gets to about 100 degrees, it's not going to be too cold. I hate to tell you, but how many cars do you know that are? But anyway, as you know, I still have these stupid things. Had to turn my car into a hot rod. Oh, man, my computer screen's getting dirty. Let's see if I can make this easy for you guys. Alright, there you go. Well, she sounded pretty good. If you'll see that very last plug right there, I believe that's number 4. That had backed out all the way, and I probably drove 400 miles with it like that. So we're talking about, that's how solid these Hondas are. I drove 400 miles with that plug not even screwed in halfway, and there was no check engine light that went on. So there you go. Here's another tip about these cars. Sometimes if you have a sorry about the shaking of the camera, but I have to do it to show you this. Sometimes if you have fans that don't come on, both your fans don't come on, you won't believe this, but these plugs get old. You can see that white plug right there. That white plug right there with the zip tie. I had to zip tie it up a little bit. I had to zip tie that plug to bring it up because I had a little short in it. Those get a little short sometimes, little shorts in them sometimes. So first thing to check, if you don't have those fans working, first thing I check is that wiggle that thing around, wiggle that white plug around. You know how I like to say wiggle. So anyway, but this is the car I drive most of the time because why? Economical. Heck, I don't have to spend but $10, $15 a week driving back and forth, post office doing different stuff. So, man, I hope that helps you guys out. I still only have that one distributor left in my 89 Honda. Plus, I've only got 2 bolts in it right now. It doesn't even have a bolt. If you guys want to know if this thing's working on your car, on your distributor, just take them off right here, close one of these up, and just like you're trying to siphon gas out, see if it'll hold vacuum just by your own air. Just suck it in there. Pretty weird way to do it, figuring it out, but you'll figure out if that holds vacuum. If you let it go and you hear, then you still got vacuum. But if it won't hold vacuum, you'll know it's a pretty easy test. You don't have to have any fancy equipment to do it. So anyway, guys, yeah, she's still purring. Look at that air conditioning. Both fans come on. That's pretty important. Actually, I had in this car, I had one fan go out, didn't work for a long time. The motor was burned out on it. And guess what? The car never overheated. Of course, I don't live in, I don't live in Arizona where it's 115, but still matters. I still had days up to 100 where it never overheated. So the beauty of the Honda. That's your 89 Honda Cold Start. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, that's about it. Remember, Honda wants subscriptions. Subscribe. That's it. Sign off.